Hi, I'm Dori Borjesson, Dean of the Washington State University College of Veterinary Medicine, and I want to welcome you to our 2021 celebration of Cougs Give. This is my first WSU Giving Day, but I'm a strong believer in philanthropy, and I've learned that Cougs Give is all about expanding, sharing, and celebrating the impact of donor and alumni support. The importance of private support has never been more apparent, and I personally stand behind this year's theme of Cougs Help Cougs. In the past year, I have seen the power of the Cougar family to provide for students, maintain our land-grant mission, and support Washington's communities. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we highlight and express our appreciation of a selection of DVM scholarships made possible by donors. As you know, scholarships are a way for alumni and friends of the college to support tomorrow's veterinarians and put them on a more stable financial footing when they graduate. I was so pleased to be a part of awarding 356 scholarships totaling more than $810,000 this spring. And we have also recently received a greater than $1 million endowment for the Bargagliota and scholarship funds. You will soon be hearing about the impact of these awards from our student recipients and some background from our generous donors on why they support scholarships. Please join me in welcoming our Senior Director of Development, Lynn Haley, to start off the program.
Thank you, Dori. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining us this evening in celebration of DVM scholarships. Today, as Dori mentioned, we're celebrating the incredible generosity of WSU alumni and friends. Thank you to all of you who have already made gifts in support of our programs today. We have a few generous donors who have graciously made a few challenges available to us, and I want to tell you about them briefly. Number one, Dr. Sean Vanneman will match gifts up to $10,000 to support our new COVID Sucks scholarship. You'll hear more from Dr. Vanneman and the student recipient a little bit later. Number two, every gift up to $1,500 for the Dr. Robert and Mrs. Janis Olds scholarship will be matched by Dr. and Mrs. Olds. You will hear from that student recipient a bit later as well. And last, this next challenge has already been met and exceeded, as everyone loves to share pet photos, including myself. We got 20 plus pet photos posted on our college Facebook page, which unlocked $5,000 for the Veterinary Heritage Scholarship, thanks to the generosity of Dr. Larry and Mrs. Linda Williams. You'll be hearing from two of our Veterinary Heritage Scholarship recipients soon. After this is over, head on over to the college's Facebook page later to see all those cute little pet photos that were posted today. They're pretty great. You'll find a link to the DVM scholarship page for Cougs Give, either in the email you got to invite you to this event, or you can find it in the description below the YouTube video that you're currently watching. If you have any questions about how to make a gift today, or any day really, anyone on our development staff can provide assistance with that. Okay, let's get started. So our Veterinary Heritage Scholarship was established to give alumni and friends of the college a way to support tomorrow's veterinarians and put them on more stable financial footing when they graduate. It's our hope to eventually be able to award every veterinary student scholarship support of some kind. Now it's time to hear from two of our Veterinary Heritage Scholarship recipients, and we'll start with Ella Cowan-DeWolf, who is a first-year veterinary student. Ella, the screen is yours.
Good evening. Hello, my name is Ella Cowan-DeWolf, and I am a first-year vet student here at the College of Veterinary Medicine. I have a particular interest in agriculture animals with the dream to eventually work with the USDA and even the Bureau of Land Management in hoping to solve our wild horse and burro overpopulation crisis. Additionally, I'm also very interested in marine mammal medicine and hope to continue some research after graduation. This year has been quite tricky for us, transitioning into what we can expect for the COVID adjustments, but thankfully WSU has been so wonderful in making sure that the first years have been able to come into lab and to incorporate studies and whatnot and be able to actually communicate with our classmates and really form a trusting relationship for the next 4 years. Additionally, I want to say thank you so much for all of your donations to contributing to the education of our students I truly benefit from it incredibly because I can feel free to enjoy vet school and to pursue any passions that I have with clubs and activities and working jobs around all of my studies. So once again, thank you so much for your wonderful donors. I really, really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Ella. Next is Margot Coxon. Margot's a second-year veterinary student. Margot?
Hello, thank you, Lynn. So my name is Margot Coxon, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I'm interested in mixed animal practice and clinical trials research that is veterinary focused, specifically oncology clinical trials, but that's just at the moment. So far this year has been very different than my first year of veterinary school, and the fact that most of our classes have been moving online, but thankfully we've set up a good system where we're able to Zoom into classes live and rotate through who gets to go into the classroom, and still have some lab activities available to us this year. So I'm really appreciative for that, since second year is a little bit more classroom focused instead of laboratory focused like first year was with anatomy. And so I'd just like to thank you all as donors for supporting our DVM program. I personally benefit from it a lot, going through it in these 4 years of my DVM curriculum. I appreciate the financial support. It makes my program a lot easier for me in my personal life and able to balance everything. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Margot and Ella, for sharing. Now, I would like to introduce two people who are near and dear to my heart. Ken and Deb Dezuk have been associated with the university for ages, but began supporting the College of Veterinary Medicine regularly in about 2016. I'm going to ask Deb to tell you a little bit about why they give. Deb?
Thanks, Lynn. It's great to be with you all this evening. Over the years, Ken and I have had the opportunity to support various programs at WSU, and certainly the student experience has been very high on our priority list. But we have also known that our true passion ties directly to the care of companion animals. A few years ago, we had one of those aha moments, realizing that through the College of Veterinary Medicine, we really could make a difference in the lives of our pets, as well as their future caregivers. As Ken and I have reflected back to our early years in Montana, and then throughout our time on the Palouse, we realized that every single one of our veterinarians were WSU Vet Med grads or faculty and students of our WSU Veterinary Teaching Hospital. And we think that's pretty cool to see the impact across the country our program has. Consistently, these compassionate caregivers have treated our animals with dignity and grace throughout the life cycle. For our family, this has run the gamut from annual checkups to neurological problems, cancer, cardiac issues, surgeries, and end-of-life measures. Ken and I know firsthand that this college delivers an excellent education to those students who aspire to the high calling of veterinary medicine. But we also recognize that their financial burdens can run very, very deep. We want to assist as best we can. It is our privilege to support scholarships for students, knowing that the bond of health and wellness between humans and our annual companions will forever be a core value for each and every practitioner. We love WSU. We especially love the College of Veterinary Medicine, and we are grateful that you brought us into this evening. And we will close by saying, go Cougs!
Thank you so much, Deb and Ken. That was great. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Sean Oh, excuse me, I'm skipping ahead of myself here. Sorry. I don't want to forget about Brittany Estelle. The Ken and Deb Dezuk Scholarship is dedicated to the well-being and care of companion animals, as you heard Deb talk about. It's awarded to a student with a career interest leaning towards small animal medicine. This year, the Dezuk Scholarship is being awarded to Brittany Estelle. Brittany's a second-year vet student. And Brittany, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, I would. Okay, so first I want to say thank you so much, Ken and Deb, for choosing me to be the recipient of your scholarship fund. It really means a lot. I'm a second-year vet student at Utah State, and I'm very excited to move up to Pullman next year and meet a lot of you guys. After graduation, I plan on moving back to my hometown of Las Vegas, Nevada. I haven't lived there in 6 years because of school, so it'll be really nice to see my family again. Once I'm there, I want to be a small animal veterinarian, and I'm hoping I can work somewhere with a kind and inclusive culture that also provides some good mentorship. One day I want to own my own practice, so I'm also working on an MBA with an emphasis in healthcare management right now, so I can be a good leader and practice owner and also provide wonderful care for the animals. That means so much for me. This last year has been very difficult for the whole country with all the COVID changes and challenges, but it hasn't been all bad for me. I have a lot of anxiety sitting in classrooms, so being able to do lectures at home this year has made it so much easier for me to learn the material, and my grades have definitely improved. So this scholarship means so much to me because vet school is expensive for any student that attends. And I was very lucky to get chosen to go to the Logan campus for my first 2 years, but because of this, I have to pay 4 years of out-of-state tuition. So any amount of money is a huge difference in my life. So I really appreciate Ken and Deb's generosity, and it makes me so happy that you guys believe in me and want to help my dream of becoming a veterinarian come true.
Awesome. Thank you, Brittany. Okay, now I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Sean Vanneman. Dr. Vanneman graduated from our DVM program in 2008 and has been giving back for several years. Most recently, he established the COVID Sucks Scholarship. I would like to invite Dr. Vanneman to say a few words. Dr. Vanneman.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Yes. Yeah, I'm obviously at work in the clinic right now. I graduated in 08. The short version is first of all, it's good to meet some fellow Montanans, Ken and Deb. I'm from Bozeman and went to Montana State vet school in Pullman. And I was very fortunate when I was an undergrad, I got to spend a year in New Zealand. And so that kind of got my travel bug. When I was at Washington State, I spent a summer in Thailand, and then I went to Costa Rica. And I just had some amazing experiences that changed my life. And I graduated, worked 2 years in a very busy practice in Vancouver. I quit my job and bought a one-way ticket to Guatemala. And so I traveled Central and South America for almost 2 years. And, you know, the logical thing to do is to come to Portland and buy a vet clinic. So I've been an owner here for about 8 years now. And I still have a passion for travel, and I really want to travel the world and do international medicine. But it's owning a practice has kind of limited that, but it's also given me the opportunity to give back. And so last year we sent a student he went to Peru, I believe. So he spent all summer doing vet work and meeting people and seeing the culture. And my goal, my heart is to give back, to give people an opportunity to travel that hadn't even thought about it. You know, I think the scholarship was like $3,000, enough to get you there, do some cool stuff. And so that was my heart and soul. And as most of you know, the veterinary industry right now is booming to the point it's overwhelming and some people are getting burnt out, but that also means there's some additional funds. And I was gonna send a few students to international places this year, and then COVID happened, and there's a lot of people that could use the money. And since I'm very professional, I called it the COVID Sucks Scholarship. And because it does, whether you like it or not, it's still not fun. And so I just realized why, a lot of people have been through some really hard times because of it. A few people have lost friends, loved ones. It has affected us all, for better or worse. And so my heart and soul is to do something this year that gives back, with the intention of hope that, international borders open up and we can get back to traveling and we can start sending some students all over the world. So.
Great, thank you, Dr. Vanneman. I will say that it's my favorite scholarship right now because it's so much fun to say. It just makes you smile when really COVID doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the COVID Sucks Scholarship was established, like Dr. Vanneman said, to help DVM students in this extremely frustrating COVID-ridden year. We awarded 4 COVID Sucks scholarships this year, and I'd like to introduce you to one of those students now. Nicole Lammers is a second-year veterinary student. Nicole?
Thank you, Lynn. I'm Nicole Lammers. I'm a second-year student from Kennewick, Washington, and I'm interested in going into small animal practice, probably general practice, but we will see. First off, I wanted to start by saying thank you so much to Dr. Vanneman for the extremely generous scholarship. It's very appreciated. So COVID sucks. I think we have established that. I think we've all experienced that on some level. First off, I kind of want to echo what everyone else has said. I'm so grateful to have been able to continue on with vet school throughout this past year. However, it hasn't been without its challenges. I think we all know that vet school includes a lot of studying and many hours spent in class. And two of the things that kind of balance that out for me are the kind of camaraderie of going through that with classmates and friends, and you're always together doing it. And then also the in-person hands-on experiences that are just so cool. Both of which we didn't get to have this year. So we were stuck with just kind of sitting at home, watching lectures, taking all your exams, everything at home by yourself, which for some people might be nice. For me, it was a struggle at times, but things are looking up. We can have 25 people in the lecture halls now. So I think as, the rest of the world kind of slowly gets back to normal, vet school will as well. So yeah, back to the scholarship. There are tons of things to worry about in vet school. Financial concerns being a big one for a lot of vet students because most of us have to take out pretty big loans to be here. And these scholarships just help lighten that financial burden for us and really just let us focus more on learning all that we can in the short amount of time that we're here. So we really appreciate them. Again, Dr. Vanneman, thank you so much for your kindness and generosity, and to all the scholarship donors out there on behalf of the entire college. Thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you, Nicole. The final scholarship I want to tell you about today is the Dr. Robert and Mrs. Janis Olds Scholarship. Dr. Olds received both his BS degree and his DVM degree here at WSU in the 1960s. He has had a successful career as a veterinary surgeon in the Los Angeles area, and this scholarship was established by Bob and Jan, as well as many of their friends and clients, in honor of his retirement. The 2021 recipient of this scholarship is Natalie Godinez. Natalie's a first-year veterinary student, and we have a prepared video to share with you.
Hi, my name is Natalie Godinez. I am from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I am a first-year vet student. I just want to say thank you to all of the donors, as well as the College of Veterinary Medicine, for making these scholarships available to us students. I know we all really appreciate it, especially those of us coming from out of state. I am a first-generation college student from a low-income immigrant family. My sister and I are the first ones to go to college, and I am the first one to ever pursue a professional degree. So I can tell you firsthand how much cost is a limiting factor for higher education, as well as a constant stressor in the back of your head, just thinking about all of the money going out and the very little money coming in. So these scholarships really do make an impact on that. And I'm very grateful to have received a scholarship this year. I also do want to express my appreciation and my gratitude to the college and any donors that are targeting scholarships specifically to underrepresented minorities, as I'm sure we are all well aware of the massive issue that is diversity, especially in this career field. The demographics of this field do not reflect the demographics of this country in any way, shape, or form. So it's really exciting and really inspiring to me to see the college take steps in the right direction to increase diversity in this field and to make veterinary education at least a little more accessible for marginalized groups. So that's something that makes me really excited. I can't wait to hopefully see more in the future. Again, this is a really important issue that we should be focusing on. I also want to just say that in general, scholarships to any veterinary students do make a big impact on us, if not immediately, especially when we go graduate and when we begin our veterinary careers and we begin our loan repayment plans. So again, thank you very much. We really do appreciate it.
And thank you, Natalie. Thanks again to all of our donors and students who were able to be here with us today. We have one last special surprise video, which was put together by the WSU Alumni Association, and we'd like to go ahead and play that now.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Pavish, Executive Director of the WSU Alumni Association. Thank you for inviting me to join you during Cougs Give, a time to celebrate the impact of alumni and donor support. Across the WSU system, our Cougar family is coming together to advance the scholarships, programs, and research that set WSU apart. It is my pleasure to present an adopted Cougar Award to someone who already holds a lifetime membership in the WSU Alumni Association. This award is given to individuals who exhibit genuine loyalty and affection for WSU and fully recognize and understand the special allegiance known as Cougar Spirit, but are not WSU alumni themselves. His wife, Deb Dezuk, has been an adopted Cougar since 2007, and we are taking today to make Ken Dezuk's role in the Cougar family official. I'll start by providing a little history. Ken and Deb made the move from Billings, Montana to Pullman back in 1995 for Deb's career. Deb was sold instantly, but Ken, on the other hand, was skeptical. A move meant a new career, new network, and the loss of his familiar lifestyle. Ken agreed to attend a football pregame event, but refused to wear the Cougar sweatshirt Deb picked up for him. When they arrived at the Cub ballroom, Ken was overwhelmed by the sea of crimson, the camaraderie, and the passion of the Cougar Nation. For years now, crimson and gray have been the dominant colors in Ken's wardrobe, and for any and all activities, from football games to cross-country trips to visit his family and friends. 26 years later, Ken and Deb couldn't imagine a life somewhere other than the Palouse, where they are able to participate in WSU activities from bowl games and golf tournaments to lectures, concerts, and black tie galas. By the way, I've seen Ken in a killer long-tailed tuxedo, and he really makes that outfit work. They also support Cougar athletics, keeping season tickets for both football and men's basketball. Throughout their WSU journey, Ken has embraced each moment. The Dezuks hold a special place in their hearts for companion animals and provide an annual veterinary scholarship, as well as give their time to the Diagnostic Challenge program. WSU will forever be part of Ken's life and legacy. Ken Dezuk, you're a Cougar through and through. We are proud to call you a member of the WSU family. On behalf of the WSU Alumni Association and the university, congratulations.
Wow. Yeah, thank you. Overwhelmed is the words that come. I guess it's just one word, but overwhelmed. It was a heck of a journey, and it wasn't going to happen at first, but boy, I tell you, when you jump in with both feet, there's no better place to be. Everybody that I've ever met related with WSU is amazing. I couldn't be happier and more surprised, and thanks everybody. You're my family, and love you all. And thank you very much. That's about it. Go Cougs!
Congratulations, Ken. That was,
wait. I've got one more adopted Cougar award to present to a very special member of the College of Veterinary Medicine. It is my great pleasure to present an adopted Cougar award, an annual membership of the Washington State University Alumni Association, to Dean Dori Borjesson. Dean Borjesson arrived at WSU last July in the middle of the pandemic, with a daughter about to start her senior year of high school. What she has accomplished in the past 10 months is nothing short of remarkable. Dori embraced the challenge of getting to know a new location and position in a largely remote environment, and has been welcomed for her enthusiasm, transparency, and direct approach to solving real problems and seeing and seizing opportunities. She is leading the way as the first female dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine and blazing a path for strong female leaders in the future. When asked about priorities for the college, Dean Borjesson places well-being at the top of the list and has identified strengths in the college as well as areas for future growth. We are excited to see what she will accomplish in the coming years and want to reinforce her roots in Pullman with that most official adoption.
Congratulations, Dori, on being named an adopted Coug. Welcome to the Coug family. We're so pleased to have you here.
Congratulations, Dori. We love to have you as Dean, and even are more proud to have you as now an official Cougar.
So congratulations on being an adopted Coug, Dori. We're very happy to have you here in Pullman and at WSU at the College of Veterinary Medicine as our new dean and our most recent adopted Coug. Go Cougs.
Dori, I wanted you to know that I am an adopted Coug too. I was not born a Coug. And so I want to tell you a little bit about my experience as an adopted Coug. First of all, you'll kind of start noticing that when you travel, you'll want to wear Cougar gear just so you can see somebody in a different city or different town say, go Cougs. And then all of a sudden you'll notice that you'll start going by crimson and gray and buying yourself or maybe other members of your family Cougar gear, so you have enough Cougar gear. And you'll find yourself watching College Game Day to make sure that you see the Cougar flag. And you'll know that you're a Coug when one of the highlights of your life is actually experiencing when College Game Day comes to Pullman and you fly your own flag at Cougar Game Day with all kinds of other family and friends. And you'll know for sure that you're a Coug when you hear the song and you can't listen to it without getting a lump in your throat. Go Cougs.
Dori is a more recent addition to our Cougar family as Dean of CVM. She has been a breath of fresh air, a force of nature, and all the wonderful things we ever could have hoped for. Having her join the Cougar family is a wonderful addition to those things, and we're so pleased to have her.
Congratulations, Dori, on becoming a member of the extended WSU family. I hope to join you one day.
Hey, Dori, welcome to the Cougar family. You're an amazing addition to the team. I really enjoy working with you, and you're going to do great things for the college and for WSU. I want to let you know, however, there is an initiation phase, and I'm just going to turn it over to Tom Tuttle from Tacoma, Washington to explain it to you.
Fight for Washington State, win the victory, win the day.
Tom Tuttle,
Thank you,
Tacoma,
Bob.
Washington. Anyway, welcome aboard. Go Cougs.
Dean Dori, my wonderful wife, I just want to tell you how proud I am that you're now an official Coug, and you're also the Dean of the best college of veterinary medicine in the United States. Go Cougs!
Dean Borjesson, you are clearly where you are meant to be, and we're lucky to have you here and have demonstrated by your actions what it means to be a Cougar. We are fortunate to call you a member of the WSU family. On behalf of the WSU Alumni Association and the university, congratulations.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's so amazing. I have to say, I'm too young to be a Coug. I've only been here for such a short time. What an amazing family of Cougars. That's great. That's super, super sweet. I don't know who thought to do that, but I was just writing. So I wrote my Friday email today because I was thinking about all this great Cougar spirit. And I have to say, it's been pretty extraordinary being here. Whoever said it was the right place for me to be was right about that. It has truly been a great place for me to be already. And I've only been there for 9 months. So we have our home, we're moving our animals up. My daughter even loves Pullman. My husband loves Pullman. So we're really, really excited to be here and to do what we can for the college. And I'm very proud of the place and proud of the position. Oh, thank you, Anna. So she sent me this great prop and I thought it was an award I was handing to Mary, and there it is. Like, oh, it must be. It is, right? This is my Cougar Award. Mary, you are honestly very, very tricky. You are sneaky. Oh, yep, it is. It's my Adopted Cougar Award. I'm very excited. That's just amazing. Well, my actual job here was to congratulate Ken. That's kind of where I was going when I got interrupted. So I'm going to do that briefly too. But thank you all. I mean, that was wonderful. But now, Ken, you and I together, that's pretty awesome, actually. I'm always going to remember you now as a Coug. And I didn't know your wife was already adopted as a Coug. So I was wondering why. So yeah, sounds like she was the guilty one for bringing you here. I brought my husband to Pullman. I think he's going to be loving Cougs too. And the
gals do that a lot, yeah.
What's that?
You gals do that a lot. You bring us around. Yeah.
Oh, I know, but you know what? My husband's already doing some amazing things in Pullman. So I always tease people that pretty soon people think I'm going to be the partner hire. So it's only a matter of time before that happens. But anyway, I'm thrilled to have you as a new Coug, the new Coug of my generation, if that is what's meant to happen. And I'm really proud of our amazing college and students and alumni. As Lynn can attest, I love talking to donors. It's one of the things I really enjoy on the phone. Learning what inspires people to give is a big part of what I like listening to. I also love philanthropy. I've just already started my own charitable trust. I love giving today to scholarships, among other things. And I love hearing people's stories. So the Cougar spirit is definitely real and very infectious. People love being part of this community. I very much understand why. So for those of you who specifically support our students have said it better than I, but I will say that one of the things is that our students do come with a lot of debt. They end up leaving us with a lot of debt. A professional education is an expensive education, especially the way we do it. And we do it really, really well. WSU is very innovative in our clinical education. But the kind of financial support these students get helps with our wellness. It helps them feel good. It helps them understand that they can have just a little less debt out in the world. And as we all know, financial stability and well-being is critical to our happiness in our professional lives. There's no questions about that. So what you all do to support them is appreciated. It also helps our students understand the importance of paying it forward. So I'm a big fan of that. I was also supported in various ways and various people as I was growing up and going through a lot of education. And it's one of the reasons I enjoy paying it forward in my own life. So as Deb said, our students are compassionate, they're competent, they're making real difference in the world, and I'm really grateful for that. So I look forward to a time when I can meet you all in person, and can I connect with the friends of the college, our alumni, our donors that support our students, and education that matters. And I really appreciate you joining us today and adopting me as a Coug. I really like that too. Thank you for all you do for the college, and go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.